Welcome back to Top 5. Some stalkers take their obsessions to terrifying extremes, making headlines with their bizarre and alarming behaviors. From the notorious case of John Lennon's assassin, Mark David Chapman, to the unsettling tales of the infamous stalker, Robert Durst, these individuals have not only haunted their victims but also captured public attention. 5. Mark David Chapman. Mark David Chapman became infamous for the assassination of former Beatle John Lennon in 1980, but his stalking behavior was equally disturbing. Chapman stalked Lennon for several months before murdering him, obsessively following him around New York. He was fixated on Lennon, even going so far as to read The Catcher in the Rye and identify with its themes. Chapman's actions highlight how his obsession culminated in violence, demonstrating the extreme potential of stalking behavior. 4. Robert Durst. Robert Durst, the wealthy real estate heir, became notorious not just for his crimes but for his unsettling stalking patterns. Durst was linked to multiple disappearances and murders, including that of his first wife, Kathleen. After she vanished, he harassed family members and friends of his victims, leaving them in a constant state of fear. His eerie behavior continued with the stalking of numerous women over the years, demonstrating a relentless pattern of intimidation and psychological distress. 3. Dorothia Pente. Dorothea Pente was an elderly woman who preyed on vulnerable individuals, running a boarding house in Sacramento. Although her methods were more predatory than classic stalking, her manipulative behavior involved stalking her tenants and keeping them under her control. She would exploit and sometimes murder her elderly tenants, burying them in her backyard. Her ability to blend into society while committing heinous acts made her one of the more chilling figures in criminal history. 2. Aileen Wuest. Aileen Wuest, a sex worker who was executed for murder in 2002, exhibited patterns of stalking as she targeted her male victims. Wuest was known for her troubled past and tumultuous relationships, often leading her to stalk men she briefly interacted with. Her crimes involved robbing and killing these individuals after obsessive encounters, revealing her psychological instability and the dangerous outcomes of her stalking tendencies. 1. The Zodiac Killer. While never officially identified, the Zodiac Killer remains one of the most infamous serial killers and stalkers in American history. This attacker taunted the authorities and media with cryptic letters, often providing details about the murders he committed. His ability to instill fear not only in his victims but also in the entire San Francisco Bay Area showcased a disturbing blend of intelligence and sadism. The Zodiac's relentless communication and elusive nature left a chilling impact on society, making him a quintessential example of a stalker whose patterns of behavior terrorized countless people.